And start recording for YouTube. There we go. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to more Phoenix Wright. Why can you see all that still? Hold on.
Oh, what?
My PNG tuber is being... There we go.
Mm.
You can still see all my little voice meters.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, those are supposed to have been hidden away at this point. But yeah. Okay. Alright, go ahead.
October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4.
Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I shall call him most familiar face, Detective. Oh, I shall call him most familiar face. Detective Gumshoe to the stand. I just realized at the beginning of every single trial, or every case anyway, for the trials, it's just gonna be me talking to myself a lot.
A little bit.
With interjections from
with
you.
Phoenix, yeah, with Phoenix interjecting for a little bit.
Yeah. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. Trying to remember voices. To understand this, Man, last time I was doing such a good Gumshoe voice, I felt like. No, I'm like, I don't know. I can't find it anymore in my head. To understand this...
You'll get there.
Yeah, I'll find it. Bleh. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. Lower. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station is the gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again?
Nah.
We're good.
Yeah.
I think I can probably remember that.
Yeah. So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Spear is found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Cool. Enjoy.
Alright.
Be prepared at all times.
Hold on.
Give you a second.
Alright.
Cool.
Go.
Will the witness declare her name?
I forget what voice I gave. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Judge Wright has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. I saw you when I was outside, but still in the other show we made fun of me and Dick as an idiot. Can you believe it? And when he called me Oldbag, well, he's trying to break because you're sick.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. There was no lead up for that either. It was one line and then she was off.
Yeah, literally.
Objection sustained.
Oh, God.
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie. That was it. That was the voice I'd done for her. Okay.
Oh, like smoker granny.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. No, the witness was no, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Yeah. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah, I can't present, or I can't, yeah, it's the first time going through it.
this is the first time.
My bad.
You're good. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station.
Oh, that was a loud pop.
You good?
That was my jaw. It's okay.
Oh. Does it feel better now?
No, in fact, that hurt a little bit.
Oh no.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not too bad. It's already gone.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting. I was just yawning and it went. Yeah.
Okay. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm. So you say.
It was Powers! That man right there! And he was heading toward the studio!
So you say.
Hi, Zena.
Kitty cat.
Hello! Hi, baby!
You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. The day of the murder. Yeah, now it's green. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Press.
I can see your little eyes peering up at me from the darkness of my desk, Zena.
Okay, I'm like, who are you talking to? You said I could see your eyes, and I immediately locked eyes with my webcam that has the lid over it. And I'm like, you can what?
Yeah, I've got special X-ray vision.
I'm like, it's not even on. I don't have my face cam on anywhere. What?
So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go in... So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right. The card key that I have.
Yeah.
So what she's saying is, no one wasn't supposed to be there to get in.
Yeah. Was there anyone else? Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? World Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through since the morning.
Run through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero.
Let him rest. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon? I had some errands to run that morning. No. Elaborate.
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Ego says, "Heyo, welcome."
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know.
Oh, observing. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I'd lock the gate, didn't I? I did my job!
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Gross.
I'm kind of surprised they don't force her to, like, update that testimony to reflect where she was. Like, I understand that it's that way there's no red herrings, for the player at this point.
Yeah.
Realistically, though, like...
Yeah, you would want that to be a part of the official testimony. For sure.
Did you see the victim, then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then till 5.
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even for a second?
Not one donut.
Of course! I'm a professional, you know! Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
Okay, I thought that was gonna lead off.
I thought so too for a second.
Yeah.
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
Ego said, "Hey, remember the character I made named Charlie? The Forever 9 vampire?
Yes.
Well, my friends are actually going to start a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. For real this time, and I'm gonna use them. Hell yeah!
Hey, nice!
Love when a character gets to see the light of day. It's always fun.
I hope it goes well and that the campaign is fun.
Yeah.
watched the cake and ate donut. I thought she was gonna go off.
Yep,
For a second when she
yep.
started rushing. I can watch the cake and eat donuts at the same time. Whip, snapper, whapper, nipper, whapper.
Snipper Whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Poison objection.
So the witness was on duty throughout the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Perhaps.
How did
Phoenix.
you know that? Phoenix. Honey.
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me.
Especially, he just went over it, Phoenix. The whole court knows about it.
I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked.
Okay, apart from her having already known it, she would know it now anyways.
If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Why you gotta rat out Gumshoe like that? You don't deserve that.
Poor detective Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Ratted out by a security guard.
Yeah. Leave Gumshoe out of it, lady. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
2 p.m. You're sure?
Sure as spit.
My jaw's real poppy tonight. That's fun.
Oh no.
It was just that one really bad one. No, it's just every time I yawn, it goes. Not as bad.
Okay.
I'm expecting it now, so it doesn't hurt as much.
Okay, okay.
Or it doesn't really hurt at all, I should say. It's more pain by surprise than anything else that first time. Well, who was the man?
Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
Like you're one to talk.
No kidding.
Judge looks younger than you, honestly. He has less wrinkles anyways.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Hiya.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
I just got the sudden urge to play, fucking... Fuck. I forgot the name of it already. I forgot the name of it. It was a game that I was already streaming.
Danganronpa?
No.
Oh, no.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I couldn't tell you why for the life of me. I just had that urge, but I just got the urge. Which is good, because I've been wanting to play through that anyway, so I can get it off my fucking hard drive.
Alright, yeah, because that one takes up a lot of space, doesn't it?
Yeah. We got a person in chat. Nanashi! Yo, how's the Sleepy Panda? Heyo! Welcome.
Hello!
I'm doing alright. Little eepy. And then Ego said, I've also decided that even though his backstory is the same, I changed one thing. He's actually 17 in real years, but is stuck at 9, because I thought that was a very funny, that was way more fun to roleplay. Yeah!
Yeah!
No, a young vampire, or a vampire stuck in a young body is a very funny concept. Yeah.
I haven't read it, but I heard Interview with the Vampire has a vampire just like that actually, where it's like a little girl, right? That's what she looks like. But she's like hundreds of years old or something like that.
We may have talked about this last time this OC was brought up.
I think we have.
There's just something so funny to me about, like, I am this all-powerful ancient being. Help me reach the top shelf.
Yes. I like the concept of like childish and all that stuff, but is like actually strong enough to take down to like a mountain.
Okay. You're like mentally stuck at the age, but with the strength and everything.
But physically appearing too.
Yeah,
like, I think
yeah.
it's why Mew is kind of an appeal to a lot of people too. Because Mew is so playful and small and charming and cute, and then has the power to absolutely, fight with the best of them.
I like the idea of, like that same concept, but only does it because they can get away with it. Like, if you catch them, like, if you're someone that's, like, close to them and they're able to talk openly with you, like, they actually are just, like, have the mindset of, like, their age and talk with that, but they act like a kid a lot of times because they know they can get away with it around strangers. Ego said, I will send you drawings I did of him, and one I did just now with my friend's character. Hell yeah! Send them! Did you read this line?
Yes.
Cool.
That's what I said! Got wax in your ears, Sonny!
Nick, this is your chance!
Time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again! It was him!
Mm-hmm. Probably a present
no,
there.
You wanna
Yeah,
present the
yeah. But just in case it gives me the option to here. You know what I mean?
I don't think it does.
No,
I think
we can always go back to it, so.
yeah, because it purposely rerouted you back to that last one. So.
Oh, is it the same one? Oh shoot, it is. Okay. I didn't notice. We got sidelined and I didn't notice it was the same one. Alright. Present... this one. Hiya!
Right, hold on.
Hmm?
I put crackers in my mouth. Give me a
Ah. Eat the cracker. My nose.
minute. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Yeah, I still have a cough. I'm sorry, everybody.
You're good, you're good.
Yeah. Ego said, for one of the drawings, warning for intolerant language, it takes place in the early 2000s, and Charlie is still immature in a lot of ways. Ah, I can guess the word already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an idea. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
It's one of two words.
Mhm.
Yeah, you read this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Old Bag! Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers.
Oh.
Right?
Ego sent them. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the word I was thinking.
Yup.
I hope a dear child would stop yelling at me. Hell
Piercing
yeah.
red eyes.
That's great. That's really cool. Good stuff. Yeah, I knew it was either going to be that word or it was going to be the R word. Yeah. Alright. No, they can't. 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 I don't know. You definitely say it with an accent, but yeah. If I say it with too much of an accent, it's gonna... YouTube won't like it. Oh well.
Eh.
YouTube really only checks like the first 30 seconds anyway, so it's fine. Yep, Ego said sounded like something else there for a second. Well, yep. I'm not Australian enough to get away with saying that on YouTube. But, again, they really only check the first 30 seconds, so... Well... I mean... I wonder...
I like how he backtracked. He was like, no, you fucking idiot! No, they can't! I mean, who knows?
Yeah, like, the real Edgeworth came out and it's like, wait, hold on, business. Actually, I can still work with this.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
That was a new emote.
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
Yeah, and it was all for like a frame.
Yeah. I think it was on there for like, yeah. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man!
Ego said, also, if you see in the speech bubble, I included Charlie's lisp in the first word. Ooh, I missed it. Hold on. Yes, I did see that. My dyslexia just auto-corrected, though. Hell yeah.
Of course I have proof!
Oh, also, fun fact I learned, and you probably already have noticed this, but haven't told me about it or said out loud. In the One Piece manga, Luffy doesn't have thought bubbles.
No, actually, I haven't noticed that. Oh shit.
He just always says what's on his mind.
That actually hadn't occurred to me. Yeah, alright. Yeah, no. Thinking back on it.
Yeah. Like, I told you that I've been watching somebody react to One Piece, and I was reading the comments, and somebody had said that. I'm like, huh. Yeah, no, I don't think he does.
Oh my god, his mind is actually as empty as it looks.
There's no filter, because there's nothing.
There's
not just no filter, there's nothing.
He lets it all go. He lets it all go. He doesn't hold on to anything, so there's literally no thoughts.
Yeah.
There are no thoughts in that little noggin of his. That's amazing.
Oh, God.
He runs on instinct, and that's about it.
Wasn't expecting to immediately go into next dialogue. Yeah.
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
Io said, imagine being called a gay slur by a 9-year-old with a lisp. Like, dude, you are tiny. He's gotta be careful who he says that around, because he will get punted.
Yeah.
Some people will not hold back.
Mm-hmm.
Ego agreed. Yeah. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How is I supposed to know? Everyone would be so nosy! You should be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective!
Oh, sorry, my brain just jumped. Speaking of punting children, so I've been going through watching one-shot plays, through, It Takes Two. I'm not getting ahead of where we are, I just want to catch up, because I want to see the reaction to the elephant scene, and they just, from what I saw, they just got past the plan of going to kill the elephant.
Yeah.
And one of them who is
So they're outside the castle then, I take it?
They're like still under the bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're in the moon. They're on the moon.
They're on the moon. Just past the moon.
Just past the moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Rosie's writing her letter.
Yep. And it was like the one of them that's like usually the more like pro, like, yeah, fuck the kids, or stuff like that, like, fuck them. He was just like, this is fucked up. Like, I hate children, but like, if anybody were to lay a hand on my childhood toy, I would rip them to shreds now.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Just like, I love that. Yes, that's exactly how we all feel.
Like, no, you don't touch this.
Yeah.
This is sacred territory that you're about to desecrate here. Like, rethink this plan, thanks.
Once I'll probably end up watching more of it later tonight when I'm making dinner. But once they get to the scene, I'll clip it and send it to you. Because I can only imagine what the reaction's gonna be.
Yeah!
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, God. bad because it's just so uncomfortable.
It's such an awful, beautifully done scene.
Oh, amazingly done! Like,
Yeah.
hot damn! The developers did a fantastic job making that scene as uncomfortable and horrific to watch
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
it should be.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, you read this one?
Yes.
Cool.
He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even get him in a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then. Alright. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day.
Yeah, you also said that he broke his spear, broke a prop. What prop was it, ma'am? What prop was it, ma'am?
Yep.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Press.
Whippersnapper!
I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. You today always whining about each other, pointing fingers to say that it's enough to make an old lady want to cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think I got all the words in that one.
I think you did.
I think I managed to keep up relatively well with that one.
Yeah. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, press.
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And, me.
What exactly were you doing?
Observing! Just observing.
Mm-hmm.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off running backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through.
Stop power strip and fall. Press.
Trip and fall?
Yes! And to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Do not get within 5 feet of me with those lips.
For the love of God.
Yep. Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her! She was cleaning up the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. Broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Press.
You broke a prop?
Sure did! His own samurai spear.
the murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
Samurai Spirit update in the court record. Murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. As if we couldn't already know that by looking at it.
You could have assumed that it was decorative wrapping.
I guess, but
since we don't physically have the spear with us, it's not really possible to tell if it's decorative wrapping or if it's just duct tape.
Fair. Apparently Sprint is looking pretty bad. Press.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? I mean, she just kind of said that.
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Less than that.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is... Where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important.
I think you'll find that's more important than you think.
Excruciatingly important, actually. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor?
Object.
Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice!
Will's count continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I also need to check something here. Hold up. Okay.
Excuse for me to shove more crackers in my face.
Yep, do it while you can.
Nom 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 nom.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? Press.
Really, Phoenix?
This is the second time you've asked that, buddy.
Literally. How do you know that? Thank you.
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the undetected. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' phones with evidence.
Yee. The person saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Hiya.
Are you absolutely sure?
No one else went there.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked them in gates so no one could get in. Not to mention...
If they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny! You let him have it, edgy boy!
Ma'am, do not make me get out the spray bottle.
Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Oh, the windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Rude!
Yeah. It's okay.
Alright, we're looking for the contradiction.
Gotta find it. Oh! Oh, nope. Wrong. Incorrect.
What are you thinking?
I know what it is. Not that one. No one else went there. Present. The photo again. Photo number 2.
Oh,
Somebody else went there. Music stopped. I'm right.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I didn't doubt you.
Yeah.
I agreed.
It just makes me chuckle that that's how the game cues you in, is like, you made the right choice by just hard cutting music.
Uh-huh. It's nice.
Yeah.
Builds up the tension, you know? Gotta make everybody sweat, all the characters.
Yeah.
Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time.
Look at this photograph.
You know, it's honestly kind of funny how much mileage we get out of this one piece of evidence.
It is. It's a crazy piece of evidence that was almost entirely skipped by Gumshoe.
Yep.
Yeah.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny!
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh! You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
I always love this way of, like, presenting a piece of evidence, because it just reminds me of the SpongeBob meme of, the
wallet?
Yeah, the wallet, exactly.
Mm-mm.
I think, like, Rayman, is that his name? I can't remember.
Yes, I think it's Rayman.
Yeah, and Patrick. And this must be your wallet. That makes sense to me. So take it. It's not my wallet!
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken on the site, Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
It was taken on the 2nd of October, the 15th.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Ruh-roh. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Yeah.
And you were mad, you whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers!
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Furthermore, you could actually make the argument that
Multiple people could have, in that one moment.
in the one moment, yes, but something else that I find weird about this particular camera is that it only goes off if you're going in one direction. Like with an automatic system
Yeah,
like this,
yeah, that is weird, actually.
Normally, and I think this isn't an issue in the universe per se, because
Sure.
I know it's working as intended in the universe.
Yeah.
But IRL, that camera's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's like, why is it that it only triggers if you're going in one direction?
Yeah,
when
the
an automatic
only-
camera like that should trigger when you're going in either direction.
The only way that would work is the camera would have to, like, recognize a face.
Mm-hmm.
Which would make it a really obsolete security camera, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you just hide your face, you get past the camera.
Yeah. And on top of that, why wasn't there a third photograph at least for all the people who then went to the studio at like 5 o'clock?
Yeah. Like, where's the photo of you going to the studio, or of all the other, like, whoever was there going to the studio to check on the victim?
Yeah, like I have a lot of questions about
Yeah.
how this camera's set up because it really doesn't make sense when
No.
you start to unravel it.
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna cover it up, and I know this is just a thing of, like, old bag not really knowing how to use the computer too well, you could probably go in there and edit the label on it to be photo number 1.
Yep. Yep.
Like, yeah, knowing what we know about this trial, you would have had the power to do that.
Mhm. Unless for some reason this particular system is designed so that way they can't edit the label, which I could see with date information specifically. You can't do
Sure.
that, but photo number 2 is probably the label, and you can edit the label.
Yeah, because that's not necessarily part of the file. That's something that is set to print out with the photo. You could edit that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how it is in the system anyway. Yeah.
A lot of things. Just
Yeah.
I question
Yeah.
about this camera and the system and
All of it. Yeah.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Yeah. Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
Oh, I just realized what my judge's voice reminds me of.
what?
The boulder from Avatar.
The boulder.
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a small, blind girl.
You're going down, you ugly.
The boulder is over his conflicted feelings. Yeah. Yeah.
I forget what Tom actually says.
He calls him the Pebble. Sounds to me like you're scared boulder, or should I say the Pebble?
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's what it is anyway. That feels right. You read this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Edgy boy, help!
Why did you break the makeup out of all? Like, that was the quickest application of makeup. I just realized. It's not even just, like, the blushing. There's also
It's the
eyeshadow
eyeshadow.
now. Yeah.
Yep, as well as the mascara.
Yeah. Huh? Believe me, I want to. But I don't know what this means either. You're gone.
Some help you are! You're a whippersnapper too! Whippersnapper?
Uh-oh. The two brain cells just collided and recalled the memory. Something the matter, Miss Olbeck? I had to change up the voice now.
That's right! I just remembered something!
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Yeah, because logically, given how this camera allegedly works, the person in the first photo must include jackhammers. Like, to me that tracks. Because
except
jackhammers went at what? But how many people were with jackhammers when Jackhammer went to the studio? That's the question. We don't know if Jackhammers was alone or not.
But I don't even think it was Jack Hammer that set off the camera. Because I think what she's about to get into here.
Yeah.
Which means that there really should have been... There should have been so many more photos.
I hate how this camera is fucking set up. I hate this camera.
It's an awful, awful system.
What?
Yeah.
I hate this camera. I think I hate this camera with an actual passion. I want to go into this universe and fix the security system because it just bugs me that much. Oh my god.
Oh god. Of all the things to get you upset, a fictional security system was not on my list of things. No, you're totally valid. You're totally valid. It just amuses me.
It's one of the worst security systems out there. Like, and it doesn't even have the excuse of being like over the top cool or anything like
it's
that.
It's a dinky little camera.
Yeah, like at least like the fucking Mission Impossible laser shit has like a cool factor going on. Like
rule of cool. It can get by. Yeah.
It's stupidly over designed, but it looks cool, and you're gonna be cool action scenes, so fine. I guess I'll give it a pass. But like One Direction. It only goes off in one direction, and it only goes off on certain people. What is it like? Racially profiling the people who go by, or something like what? What the fuck? Is this just like a racist system?
I like that we've gotten to the point of, oh, the camera's a racist.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? How else am I supposed to like it?
I don't know. There's no real other way. I see. Your testimony, please. There's a hair in my face. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties with this shitty camera, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer, and I check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Yep. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Eat all the donuts.
Another job?
That's right! I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
You should. God fucking damn it.
Well, they keep telling me to, yes.
It's just all still in the recycling bin. She doesn't know to empty it, so it's just all still in there.
You know, it might, because I think we actually do get the first photograph eventually, don't we?
I don't think we do. We might, though.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay.
But those computers are just so frustrating.
You should be fired.
Really should be. Are you the one who set up the camera?
Well, we're here now.
Is that why the camera is so stupid? Because you just set it up and you, in all your technological ineptity or whatever, just couldn't figure out how to set it up right, and now it's just like a malfunctioning mess of a glitchy thing?
Probably. She's murdering the program, slowly but surely. Yeah, I believe it.
How many photos are there usually?
Yeah, I also totally skipped one, so...
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
On a day when we're open to the public, we get more than 500 people. But on filming days and rehearsal days, well, we don't have much money. We never get more than 50, and that's a big day.
Do you back up all the security camera data? Oh. That was new!
He asked that twice. He asked that twice. That was one. Yeah, so he asked it here, right? When you press this one. And then he also asked it here. That's funny.
No, he asked... Yeah, oh no, he did ask there. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He's just kind of looking ahead.
Yeah, okay, he asked it on the first one.
Yeah, he asked on the second.
I'm gonna press this just in case I missed it. Okay, no, this is the... Okay. So I didn't skip one. Did you...
You need to check it, sanity check it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going crazy.
I think her
yeah, you know, he
response
just asked it twice. Yeah, no, her response is the exact same too. Yeah, that's weird.
Huh.
Alright. Okay, press.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
You know about this huge security risk, and you haven't fixed it.
How are you not fired?
She should have been fired ages ago.
Yeah.
They come in through the drain.
They always do.
I told you they were freaks! Oh, and they're kids! Children! Whippersnappers! Kids!
So, on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy! Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What?
I will say, being in the age range of 7 and 9, it's crazy to be breaking into a filming complex.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
that's... You got a pair, I think, at that.
Yeah. Also, where are your parents?
Mhm.
Because, like, my parents would not let me leave the neighborhood at that age range. They were nervous with me going past our one street, and we lived on a grid.
I think it also depends, because you have to remember during like the 1970s, 1980s, kids were a lot more free range.
That's true. True. Yeah.
And different cultures also had different mindsets in kid freedom and all that.
Yeah,
Depending
you're
on
right.
the country too, because that determines like the level of safety.
That's
Japan,
fair.
for instance, lets their kids wander all over. Younger
True.
kids usually have some form of supervision, but
Yeah. You're right.
yeah.
Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy, who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, hold up, got a bot. A possible ban evader? Oh no! Get banned. What a not great username either. Underwater equivalents. Be gone. Did you read this one?
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it will be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
How did you know that, Judge?
He's probably held it. They've had to, like,
Right?
show it to them for evidence.
Yeah.
As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Doesn't the fanboy turn out to be like older than 2nd or 3rd grade?
I think only by a little bit.
Okay.
Like, she nailed him pretty close.
Okay. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. Hold on. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Mr. Powers,
Yes!
tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
I'm flying by the seat of your pants, sir. Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay. Let's go.
Whee! What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Don't we pin it on her?
On Old Bag?
Yeah, for like the day.
Yeah. Because then, like, the next time that we see her at the recording studio, she gets all pissy with us, saying that they were trying to stuff her inside the suit, FNAF style. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty on the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Miss Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. Bullshit. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? Yeah, because not the assistant girl, because she's too frail. Not the grade school, or both of them are not frail, small. They're both too small.
Too small.
Yeah.
Security lady, because she also had access to the computer.
Yes. Oh no, it's grade school boy because he's too small. The assistant girl because she didn't know about the ankle. Security lady because she's both big enough to fit in the suit and she knew about the ankle. Haha. And because the only other person that knew about the ankle is dead.
Computer.
And access to the computer. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Adjusting my chair.
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they have been watching the action scene run through. There was only one other person, within Powers and Hammer, who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper!
Ow. Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag! That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi.
Get him.
She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume,
Yee.
then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Yee. Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh, yeah. Right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby.
Uh-huh.
That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually pump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Pump up?
Oh yeah, doesn't he usually jump up with some with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Just Edgeworth going, no, he's got a point.
Yeah, no, Edgeworth's like, yeah, actually, there's no reasonable thing I can say against this, actually.
Yeah. Like, nah, we could go back and forth, but the result would be the same. I'm good.
Yeah, Edgeworth's sitting there like, oh god. Oh, I thought she was about to go off.
Yeah, hold off until you finish your thought.
Yeah, like the Edgeworth just kind of sitting there at the desk, arms crossed, like, yeah, I don't really have any evidence to show that she was at the guard station the whole time. He's kind of got a point.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, she's been pissing me off, so
Yeah.
No objections.
Just looks at Phoenix. It's like, as much as I enjoy their banter, looks at Old Bag. Not worth it.
Okay, hold on.
Finish your cracker.
Cracker.
Yee.
Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Gidgy boy! Don't just sit there! Do something!
That's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this whole thing away.
Since when is giving them a break ever a good idea?
You're a lawyer! Be ruthless!
Yeah.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive as too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. No.
She'll hold this over you until the day she dies. And probably
Yep.
even after, because she'll be haunting your soul.
Yep.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter! When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops!
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer. He wouldn't have known about the ankle either.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and be mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper!
Respect your elders is an outdated saying. Only people that deserve your respect, only people who earn your respect deserve your respect.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Bop, 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 bop. Present. I think.
Your Honor. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo.
Where are you going with this, Phoenix? Is this the right answer?
How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
Is that what we're going with?
I see. Well, will the witness care to comment on this?
Oh, I guess that was correct. Okay.
Windbag? Speechless. This has to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
All right.
Not quite.
Nope. Yep. Here we go.
Yep.
Wait a second! I'm not just gonna sit here and run off while you. I'm not just gonna sit here while you're running off and barking up the wrong tree! Me! I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
By whom?
Not talk about. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify!
My lips were sealed.
Globo Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Man, if you weren't fired before, you're certainly gonna be fired now.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free!
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Except for this time.
No. This isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
My lips were sealed.
Press!
Yep. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. About what?
So, you were told not to talk.
That's right! By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people on the studios on the day of the murder. Moida.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised nobody asked about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through.
Yeah.
He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2?
There was a Studio 2?
You knew about Studio 2. You knew this.
You did. You know this information.
It was
It's on the
brought
map.
up in like
It's on the
it was
damn
brought up in
map.
like 2 other conversations you had. It's fine.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's on the map.
Well, if you look at the guide map,
Yeah.
here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Path where the monkey's head had fallen over.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but
Continue.
They said,
oh,
Oh yeah. They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Which I'm sure you're gonna be losing now.
Oh, you're so fired.
Yeah.
So, you got your bonus and you still talked.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've already asked all the questions I had to ask.
Let's continue.
I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's
There.
still more. Yeah.
So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Kill this woman, I swear it.
Sorry for Edward. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
Yeah. If you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Them? Who were these people? Ah, this is repeat dialogue, I think.
Yeah. They asked us that earlier before the official... Or before the cross-examination began. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Take a break?
Mhm.
Yeah. Right, yeah,
That was
yeah.
the last one.
Yeah.
Your Honor. We have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Olberg, and more information about these other people who have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. For real this time.
All right. All right. Edgeworth actually swings by to talk to us this time, doesn't he?
I think so.
Because I think this is the case where we start talking to Edgeworth outside the actual courtroom, but still within the court like district lobby area.
Yeah.
And then next case is where we start encountering him while actually gathering evidence.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial's witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it is in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Yeah. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. To be continued. Oh, big stretch. Ugh.
Big, stretchy.
Yeah. That one. Yes. Cool.
So we'll probably get through a little bit of the investigation, but we won't actually
Yeah.
finish the investigation tonight. I
No,
assume.
no way in hell.
October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Ah, what a day.
There's no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Examine.
Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique.
Move.
I don't think we can get anything from him yet, can we?
I don't know, I'm gonna ask anyway.
October 18th. Detention Center. Visitor's Room.
In this kind of a game, it's always best to just go down the list.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Mr. Wright! Thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You could say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on?
Just speaking the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Okay.
October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, main gate.
Nice and peaceful without that security lady.
Mm-hmm.
No one's here.
Right. Now that they have old Miss Old Bag in custody.
Old Miss Old Bag.
Yep. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them!
Sure you weren't. Does this one go to a third day?
I don't think so.
Huh.
It
Okay.
might. I don't think so, though.
October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
Yeah, I bet. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Can I go into Studio 1 anyway? I can. Haha. Don't know there's gonna be anything here, but...
October 18th, Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick. Okay. Outside Studio 2.
October 18th, Studio 2 entrance.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio? Examine. Slide to the left.
A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a... Oh, Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Bop.
Incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in.
How convenient.
It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
Wop. Bah.
And it looks like 2 people ate here. And there's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too?
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd. How you knew that there were T-bone steaks when there's no bones?
Yeah, that definitely does. That's definitely odd, yes. The fence.
I know, I'm just going from left to right.
Gotcha. And there's a big 2 painted here.
Only because this is Studio 2?
Probably. No, it doesn't look anything like a studio.
Sure.
These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
And there's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks. Alright.
I think you missed. No.
You think so? I don't think I did.
Go other side.
Slide.
Hover over the stairs?
Oh, window.
Oh no, okay. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Move outside Studio 1. Move Studio main gate. Move employee area.
October 18th, Global Studios, employee area.
Look, it's the assistant girl. Hey!
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh? Oh. Don't mention it.
Is it true that they caught the security lady?
Oh! Oh!
Phoenix, you okay, buddy?
Actually, she told me to cover up the drain.
And you did so with duct tape. Very secure.
Mm-hmm. You mean that one?
And cardboard.
And
Duct tape and
cardboard.
cardboard. I thought that was a solid piece of wood. I'm like, okay, you know what? Material is right. The fastening system is not, but no. Just, no.
Wow, what a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fix them.
Oof. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little more.
A little bit.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Alright. Right. See you later, then.
Good luck with your investigation.
Examine... So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah. I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What? You want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Oh, she's serious? Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's annoy the hell out of the old bag. Rip it open.
Well, I guess some things were just made to be broken.
Yay!
I
You
feel
know,
bad for Penny, man.
A little
Penny tried
bit.
her best,
A
and you're
little bit.
undoing her handiwork.
a little bit bad for Penny. But mostly, Old Beck can suck it. Let the kid in. You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yep, sometimes.
There, that should make the kids happy.
Things we do.
Yep. Bippity pop pop.
And you can examine the grate again. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
Get somewhere.
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
Not primarily. I mean, okay, primarily, yes, probably.
A lot of people, yeah.
But also, people do just use it as a form of transport. Just
Yeah.
to get places.
Yeah.
And they use it to get places, and the fitness part of it is secondary in those instances.
Mhm. The drain grate is off. Yeah, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
It must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle.
Oh, I can't examine the step ladder. Okay. Or the properly ladder, I think is what that one is. I don't know.
The remains of the other's day's lunch is scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
Yee. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Too bad sold out. Yeah, I think that's the same thing. Yep. Okay.
The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal.
Hey! We're not thieves!
But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that! There's a difference.
Alright. Into the dressing room.
October 18th. Global Studios. Dressing room.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was, on the day of the murder.
And that's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took off with it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point.
Alright. And just hit time, so we're gonna go ahead and call it there.
Alright!
Save game. I'm just gonna save on this one
Yeah.
to not confuse the two. There we go. Cool. Alright. Yeah, gonna go ahead and call it there. Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!
Bop.